do a sound check. All right, done. Go to the Fayetteville page for me right quick. Make sure that the sound is too up. I'm on the stream. Oh yeah. Show me y'all.
Yes, sir.
Just to make sure, you know what I'm saying? So make sure that sound ain't, you know, that thing is weird.
Got you right here. It's like 11 bits, 11 flyers.
Water.
We need some more.
Just want to check it to see what it's doing.
YouTube is too off.
I'm saying, is it turn it up?
Oh, it's too up.
Yeah. That's, you know what I'm saying? So that thing do what the hell it wants to.
I'll put it in over there.
All right, we're good. Let's go.
All right.
Wrap it up.
Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah to all the brothers. Yahweh Shem Yahushua Shem Yahushua to all the sisters. We the I.S.U.P.K Fayetteville, North Carolina, under Commanding General YAHANNA, the one and only Commanding General YAHANNA. And if you're familiar with the school, or if you're not, this is the Tuesday night Brotherhood class. So every brother that you see that'll be on your screen, no matter where you're looking, no matter what state he is in, his topic will be geared towards brotherhood today. That's what we do in this school, okay? Other groups, that's why we say we're not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite groups, because we make sure that we're brotherly to each other, okay? But we got to get some understanding about what brotherhood is. And every brother want to erect a camp, and they don't really understand that what brotherhood is really about. You can't just set up camp and put brothers that's under you. If you got a little wisdom or you got a little understanding, you put young brothers that's that look up to you and want to follow you, want to do what it is that they see you doing. They seen you on YouTube, you somebody to them, but you put them in harm's way because you didn't get proper training. You didn't get it from the I.S.U.P.K, so you are untrained, you are unlearned. Right. You didn't get it from Commanding General YAHANNA. You didn't learn what it is to go to camp. Okay. So when we first start off with, we're going to talk about how we lean on each other. Okay. Because we're a brotherhood. It's brothers that have strengths and it's brothers that have weaknesses. Okay. And we lean on each other. Okay. That's what brotherhood is about. You got to find out what your brother is about, what he got, what he bringing to the table. Okay. Right. But if you don't even know each other, y'all come and show up on the corner on Saturday, and y'all show up for a couple of hours. Y'all don't know each other. Right. Y'all don't know each other's family. Y'all haven't done what you're supposed to be doing. Right. Okay. Let's start off with Mark chapter 12 and verse 29. Okay.
The book of Mark, chapter 12, verse 29. And Yahushua answered him, the first of all the commandments is, hear, O Israel, the Lord our power is one Lord.
Okay, keep going.
Concert, verse 30. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment.
Okay, so what color is this written in, Trooper Awabot?
Red, sir.
It's written in red. So that's the word of Christ, okay? So if you're in the Christian church, you should know that, right? Right. You claim that you love Jesus, you love Christ so much. So you should know these are Christ's words. Right. He's saying the first commandment is that you love the Most High with all thy might and all thy soul, right? Well, all thy mind and with all thy strength, right? And how can you do this? You have to first keep the law, statutes, and commandments, right? Right. But you're not learning that in the we as a people, we're not learning that in the Christian church. We're not learning that's how you serve the Most High. Right. Okay, that's the first commandment. But then there's two. There's a second commandment that Yahushua brought forth. Read, brother.
concert. Verse 31. And the second is like, Salaki, and the second is like, namely this: thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. There is none other commandment greater than these.
The Most High in Christ. It says the second is like, namely this: thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. And we're not talking about the Caucasian next door.
Right.
So we in growing up in Christianity, we are taught that everybody is your neighbor, everybody is your brother. We taught that we extend ourselves to these other people who would beat you upside the head if they had a chance.
Right.
If you gave them the opportunity, if it would be no punishment, they shown you what they would do. Right? History has shown if they get no consequence for hitting you upside the head with a billy club and spraying you with a hose, what they would do to you, how much they hate you.
Right.
But Christianity tell you what, you should extend your love to them.
Right.
Take that abuse. Okay. However, what we don't learn in Christianity is your brother, your neighbor is Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians.
Right.
This is what we don't learn. That's why we're so evil towards each other, because we have a Christian mindset, and when we walk throughout the earth. Okay. Yes, sir. Oh, come on, I'll do it right now, sir. Yeah, we have a Christian mindset, so we don't understand that who we're supposed to give our love and our loyalty to, and who we supposed to die for, who we supposed to have compassion for as other people that are us, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. Right? Those other people, they love each other. That's why they relegate us to the worst parts of every town, because they love each other. They want to keep us separate from them.
That's right.
But we don't get the concept. So we, as a people, we spend money. We'll go and work our behinds off, work our tails off to go and be amongst the people that hate us, instead of separating, having compassion for your brother, seeing what they're going through, recognizing that, hey, I'm just like you. But we talk because of Christianity, especially brothers and sisters that have a little wealth, or they go to school and they feel like they have reached the heights to be recognized in this place as somebody by their oppressor, right? However, when they do that, what do? They separate themselves from their own people.
Right.
They look down on you. Do they not? But the Christ said that thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. You don't gain anything in this place. You don't gain anything on earth without the Most High's help. Right. And you should recognize that when you got anything in this earth, Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian, that the Lord was on your side, and he didn't do that. He didn't give it to you so that you could separate yourself from your own people. Okay, let's drop that. Let's get Exodus chapter 19 and verse 6, because we're talking about a priesthood, okay? And we're talking about how we lean on each other. And get Exodus chapter 19 and verse 6.
Concert. The book of Exodus chapter 19 and verse 6. And ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and an holy nation. These are the words which thou speak unto the children of Israel.
Okay, Most High in Christ. So when as a people, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, our real purpose on earth is not to be a carpenter, a baker, a candlestick maker. We ain't supposed to be none of that. We're supposed to be a nation of priests, the men, right? This is our job. This is what we will put forth for, to glorify the Lord, right? And all the other people, they can do those jobs and be an under servitude to us, right? That's how the Lord desired it to be. But what happens is, as a people, we start to envy other people. We see them gaining in this earth through all the wickedness that a heathen can imagine. Okay, I always bring up Caucasian. A Caucasian has what, 3 to 4 continents based on rape, rob, and murder. There ain't not one place that they haven't raped, robbed, and pillaged to get and gain. Right. And we as a people, we believe that the thing that bothers me the most when I hear our people say stuff like the founding fathers, that kills me every time I hear it.
Right.
Thomas Jefferson was not your founding father.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Abraham was. Right?
Salakia, not Lincoln.
You get what I'm saying? Salakia. That's right. Not Lincoln. Lincoln didn't free you. The Most High frees you from bondage in this place,
Right.
and it's only through the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay, because if you haven't noticed, when you go work your slave, when you go work your job that you think is so important, you get paid just enough to survive the lifestyle that you want to live.
Right.
You understand me? You what Mike Epps say? We live a rented life.
Right.
You don't really own nothing here, and that's the truth. You have $1 million mansion and got $14,000 in taxes on your land. You don't pay it. They're gonna foreclose on your property. So this is not a place for our rest. Okay, everything is given to us as a people as an illusion. Okay, you rap good, you dribble a basketball good, you throw the football well, and you get all that favor from the oppressor. Okay, it's an illusion, because you know they sifting you apart. Okay, from what they can use, what they can gain. You know, the $1 billion Caucasian that own $1 billion team. You know what I'm saying? He's sifting you through. He's trying to find which one got the best, which one of us got the best talent. You know, and that's what we're dealing with, brother. Let's drop that. Let's get Exodus chapter 4, verse 10. Now we're gonna go into some examples of in a priesthood, how we lean on each other. Okay.
Concert. The book of Exodus, chapter 4, and verse 10. And Moses said unto the Most High, O my Lord, I am not eloquent. Okay. Let's look that word eloquent up, okay, in the dictionary, just so we can get a good grasp on why Moses was hesitating to do what he was told to do. Okay. And I'm gonna find this Salakia.
Make sure that sound. Ask them to put a 1 in the chat box on YouTube or Facebook. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know the sound.
Come on. Okay, Salaki, sir. If any brothers and sisters out there and they can hear, if you could hear me, if you could put a 1 in the chat so we know that everybody can hear what we're saying. Okay, and the water for that. Mine ain't coming up. You was able to get that, brother? Okay, let's see what eloquent means.
Says eloquent in the Merriam-Webster dictionary. It means marked by forceful and fluent expression, or vividly or movingly expressive or revealing.
Okay, that was all of it. Okay, so he wasn't confident in his ability to speak, right? To be able to say what the Most High wanted him to say. He didn't believe that he was capable of it, right? Let's keep going.
Concert. Neither heretofore, nor since thou hast spoken unto thy servant, but I am slow of speech and of slow tongue.
Okay, so what was he saying? He's not eloquent. Now I don't have the words. I can't, what you telling me, I'm not really good enough to express it, but I also have what?
Speech impediment.
A speech impediment, right? Stuttering, or I might not be able to bring it forth like I should. Okay, so he's not very confident in what the Lord is telling him to do. Okay, keep going, brother.
Concert. Book of Exodus, chapter 4, and verse 11. And the Most High said unto him, who hath made the man's mouth?
Salakia, if I may.
Yes, sir.
Well, read Salakia.
Come, yes, sir.
Go read that verse again from the top.
Concert, verse 11. And the Most High said unto him, who has made the man's mouth?
The one before that.
Concert, verse 10. And Moses said unto him, the most Salakia, Lord, O my Lord, I am not eloquent, neither here therefore.
I'm not what?
Eloquent.
I don't know what? Eloquent, right? So what was the definition of eloquent? I ain't trying to. I don't want to run past it because I want to make sure we all nail this down. So I'm being confident.
That's right.
Salakia, sir, it means marked by force or fluent expression, or vividly or moving, expressive or revealing.
Right. So that means he wasn't as revealing as he should be. He couldn't able-bodied express himself, right? When you talk about so-called Black, Hispanics, Native Indians, you got to remember, we are a peaceful people off top. Right? So we know that Moses had somewhat of a speech impediment.
Right, yes, sir.
But think about how many other things that we have in our lives that causes us to not be as fluent when we deal with
That's
other
right.
nations of people.
That's
You
right.
understand? We get criticized from the day you come home from the hospital, trying to appease, show that you, what's that word again? Eloquent. All right.
That's right.
From the day we come home from the hospital, we're always trying to prove that how eloquent we are. And if you don't have it, you're gonna be like Moses, like, man, I don't know if I'm the right person for the job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
That's how you know this is us. Why a little oppressor does not talk like that.
That's right.
If when it comes to him, he'll kill for it to be in that place.
That's right.
If he don't think it belongs to him, he'll get really you to get there and be like, I need some help. Well, damn, you just kill your help. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's the oppressor, man. So we talk about our lifestyles and the things we've been through. Us being eloquent, it just boils right back down into having that confidence. And don't nothing build confidence. I don't give a damn whatever they tell you. You understand? Don't nothing build your confidence than the brother that's beside you that's saying you good, man.
That's right.
It's just like if we go out and kick it, what the first thing brother gonna say, man, what you think, dog?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, what you think, dog? It's straight, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, your boys,
That's right.
Right.
your brothers.
That's right.
And what's heavy about what you're saying is being in the priesthood, you start to find that, like, when we go out to camp, it's a brother that but guess what? He got that little bit of self-doubt, not you know what I mean, not really confident in what he believes that he can bring to it. But that's why we always say, come to class.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing.
That's right.
All your doubt, all those things that go through your mind, and it's all about the initial step, just coming into the doors. You get to see what it is that we're about. I'm telling you, brother, like if it wasn't for the school, I would not be standing in front of a camera. I would not stand up on a podium.
Right.
I don't want to be seen.
Right.
But guess what? We talking about confidence.
Right.
That's what the Lord give you. You lean on brothers when you ain't feel like, I seen Officer Zion do it. I'm sitting there. That's the thing about being a trooper, reading. You sit there, now you watching a brother that's seasoned, and you sitting there reading, and you seeing how he's doing it. You starting to you feed off of it. You like, oh, I can do this. You start now you motivating yourself, because now you can lean on his seat, like what it is that he does.
Right.
You got something to bring out, brother?
Oh,
I seen you read.
Since you said that,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? So like, if I may, I've been, Lord willing, pass this test. That's kind of been my, thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like I've been watching all the Adawanyum and everything, blaze out on the streets, and it looks easy. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the reading seat, but Lord willing, one day I will be, you know what I'm saying, doing the one that's teaching and telling the brother to read.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, like Moses was saying, he wasn't really eloquent. You know what I'm saying?
So what was he doing?
So
what was he doing?
Moses.
Yeah. But what was Moses doing when he said, I'm not eloquent? What was he doing?
He wasn't being like confident.
Yeah, he was doubting himself.
Right.
He was doubting himself.
Right.
The Lord believed in him. That should have been enough, right? But that's not. But like as Officer Zion said, that's how we are as a people.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I mean? We special. Right. Like we always say, we got an uncle that shoot. Everybody got an uncle that can play ball like LeBron James.
That's right.
Everybody got an uncle or a cousin that can throw like Cam Newton.
That's right.
We special, man. And then to be able to stand up in front of such people.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm coming with the authority of the Lord. So he doubting himself, his worldly self.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so that's what I'm saying. Soak it up. Pass your test. When you get up there, man, step forward and just do it, brother.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay. Where we at? Verse 11. Keep going, man.
The book of Exodus, chapter 4, and verse 11. And the Most High said unto him, who has made the man's mouth?
So like, if I may.
Yes, sir.
Come. The book of Exodus, chapter 4, verse 11. And the Most High said unto him,
right,
who has made the man's mouth?
Okay, so that was what we were saying. The Lord believed in him. He's asking him, like, who are you to question me?
Right.
I made your mouth. I made every man's mouth.
That's right.
You don't worry about what come up out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that make it.
right.
What you worrying about that for?
Right.
Keep going, brother.
Concert. Or who maketh the dumb,
Keep going.
or deaf, or the seeing, or the blind.
Okay, that's a cut to Christianity right there, right?
Right.
That Christians say that what the Lord is all good, like everything is good,
That's right.
right? He giving hugs and kisses, right? He just said, I make the dumb deaf and blind.
That's right.
Well, you know what I'm saying? He's saying he's saying it right here, plain as day.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Like for me, he's saying it's my fault. It's my fault.
Yeah.
You want somebody to blame? Say it's me.
That's right.
You understand? If you say why do we struggle the way we struggle? Say it's the Lord that's doing it.
That's right.
All of it.
That's right.
So that way you go to him and say, Father, lock you.
Right.
Right.
Huh, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If it ain't going right, blame the Lord for it.
That's right.
That way you'll go to him, right? If we plan on fixing problems, that's how you do it, right?
That's right.
You got to go to the source who's doing it, right?
Exactly.
I'm just saying. Just a
Right.
little bit of goddamn common knowledge, man.
Right.
I can't sit around and complain. Let me go to the source, right? I have done.
That's right.
Try to fix it. Let me see what the Lord want me to do, right? I'm gonna sit back and say, "Oh Lord," unless I'm not gonna have the confidence I need, yo.
That's right. Who got the precept for that? I make bring that. Yep, that's right. But keep you hold that. You get that, Kudam, and you get that. Finish that off, brother.
Common concept. Have not I the Most High?
Keep going.
Common concept. Verse 12. Now therefore go, and I will be with thy mouth, and teach thee what thou shalt
Okay,
say.
so now the Lord is showing compassion.
Right.
Okay, because Moses was special because he didn't. The Lord is a terrible power, right? So we're not really recognizing that. In doubt, he could have just put him to death for even questioning me, right?
Right.
So now he's trying to urge him a little bit, like I'm gonna be with you. I'm gonna tell you what to say, right? When you speak, you will be speaking my words. I'm gonna tell you exactly what to say, right? But let's go to 13 and see what Moses says.
Common concept. Verse 13. And he said, O my power, send, I pray thee, by the hand of him whom thou wilt send. Verse 14.
Keep going.
And the anger.
Okay, wait. So Salaki, okay, I can't gloss over that. So he asking, send somebody else. So he said, I'm gonna give you the words, I'm gonna tell you what to say, but he was saying, put somebody else in this place.
Right.
Essentially.
Right.
That's how much doubt in himself that he had.
Right.
Send somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I can't, you know what I mean? I can't do it. I can't come in, right? I can't do it, making all them excuses. Okay.
Right.
Now this is what the Lord said. Keep going.
Verse 14. And the anger of the Most High was kindled against Moses. And Salaki, and he said, is not Aaron the Levite thy brother?
Okay. So once again, he showed him some compassion. He was angry with him, but he asked him, he's like, okay, ain't Aaron your brother? That's your brother, right? Keep going, brother.
Concert. I know that he can speak well. And also, behold, he cometh forth to meet thee. And when he seeth thee, he will be glad in his heart.
Most High in Christ. He was saying, hey, your brother, okay, since you don't want to be my mouthpiece, okay, I'm gonna bring somebody for you that speaks well. And guess what? He just so happened to be your brother. And when he see you, he gonna hug you. Well, that's like camp. Right? When you get out the truck, your arms hurting by the end of it. Everybody done bang your shoulders one time, right? Okay, keep going. Verse 15.
Concept, verse 15. And thou shalt speak unto him, and put words in his mouth, and I will be with thy mouth, and with his mouth, and will teach you what ye shall do. Okay, so what? This is the start of a priesthood, is it not? Because Aaron's sons become what? The Levites, right? That's right. So this is the start of the priesthood. This is what the Most High told Moses. Moses said to his brother, and his brother spoke to the people. That's how it works. So then we can look at for a modern example right now today. Commanding General YAHANNA speaks to who? General Muhammad. Right. Okay, and then General Muhammad speaks to us, and all of us got a piece of General Muhammad, do we not? Right. No sweat. I understand. Say, you understand. Every brother got a piece of General Muhammad. Right. Ain't that something? That's how it works. Okay. Let's finish this, and then we're gonna get that for all the Christians that don't know the Lord bring all the terror. Okay. Right. So we got modern day example of how it works.
Okay, keep going, brother.
Concert, verse 16. And he shall be thy spokesman unto the people, and he shall be, even he shall be to thee instead of a mouth, and thou shalt be to him instead of a power.
Good night. So essentially, what is the Most High saying right here?
Salaki, if I may, sir, he's telling him that he's gonna give Aaron the words to say, and he's gonna be your mouthpiece.
Right. So it was what he was hesitant about being. Right. He had Aaron in his stead will be standing in front of everybody.
Right.
He will be the eloquent speaker.
Right.
Okay. But the Moses, however, is special. The Lord don't speak directly to Aaron; He speaks to Moses, and so Moses essentially is the power. I gave us an example, right? General YAHANNA is the power. The things don't move up in here unless General YAHANNA says so.
Right.
Okay, don't get it confused.
Right.
And that's why we tell you you will not get close to him. You will get flipped upside down if you try.
That's right.
It's every brother would risk his life to you know what I mean? So just don't even think about it if you're a heathen. Okay. And so, but that's what it's saying, that Moses will be the power and Aaron will be the spokesman. He will be in front of the people that you was afraid to be in front of. Right. The Lord showed him so much compassion.
Right.
Okay. Let's get that scripture for all the Christians that don't know the Lord brings terror. Okay.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no power with me. I kill, and I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Good night. Okay, that's it on it?
Come on.
Man, that lets you know that if you Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, and you feel like like you hear Black folks say it all the time. We just got a curse on us. And do you hear them saying it? Yeah, you want to know how you lift it? Keep law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
Come into an I.S.U.P.K class, okay? Because nobody can be delivered out of the Most High hands, right?
That's right.
Right? Yes, sir.
It's like for me, that was one thing we talked about since the whole what they call it, the night. We don't want to say since the vid. You know what I'm saying? Since the vid hit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We gotta watch out for the algorithm for YouTube. But when the vid hit, what were all these goddamn Christian pastors that was supposed to know how to heal people and have them shouting, rebuking the devil that's in them? You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? What happened to all them Christians, man?
Right.
What was all the shouting in the Holy Ghost? Huh? So couldn't nobody get healed?
Right.
Huh?
That's right. So like you said, if I may, because this has been on me heavy every time I go to a house as a slave. It'll always be like, oh, well, you don't have to worry about me, sir. I'm vaccinated. But like the Lord just said, you know what I'm saying, can't nobody deliver out of my hand. What a vaccination gonna do if the Lord wants you to catch the COVID?
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? So like he'd be like, oh, well, you don't have to wear the mask. I'm like, oh, I'm still wearing my mask. You know what I'm saying? I trust in the Lord, not you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot.
And you know what's heavy about what you said is that ain't even a cure.
Right.
Right. It's just subside some of the effects of it. You know what I mean? So if you still susceptible to other things from the virus, Salaki, the vid,
Right.
you know what I mean? You could be in a world of hurt still.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but like, let's read it from the top again, because it's so heavy when you start to think about it. Because Christians think that the Lord is, I had a conversation with a sister, and she gonna tell me, I don't think about worshiping no man. I just think about God and all one. Everybody, you can serve whatever God, you still serving the same God, right? So in her mind, Arab God, Buddhist, who else? Caesar Borgia, all these other gods are still, is the worship of the Most High God. Good night. If you follow a wicked sister, brother, you're gonna be wicked, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Listen to that foolishness.
Come, the book of Deuteronomy. It's like the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no power with me.
Okay, that's Salakia. That's what we just said.
Right.
There ain't no damn. The Lord don't share His seat with nan God. No,
That's right.
you erect a dumb statue of a fat Asian man.
Right.
How dare you try the Most High with that?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? How dare you erect a Caucasian with stringy dog hair and try to put him in the Lord's place? You must be out your mind. The Lord just told you plain and simple. He don't share His seat with nobody. Keep going.
Come on, sir. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Good night. And guess what? If you go into the first 5 books of the law, if you Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you can find out what makes the Lord pleased. Right. And he might want to preserve you out here.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And not be put to death, because He could do it.
That's right.
You can't walking scary, thinking that you go like the thing that killed me every time I look over see somebody driving. It's always an older person. They got the mask on in the car.
Right.
The Lord will flip that car over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You better know what you're dealing with.
That's right.
Drop that. Let me get Matthew chapter 10 and verse 5.
Concept. The book of Matthew, chapter 10, and verse 5. These 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans. Enter ye not.
Okay, so these 12, who is it talking about, brother?
Slakim, I made sure the 12 disciples.
That's right, 12 disciples, and it's who was speaking to these 12 disciples.
Yahushua said.
Okay, for this, so we get in context, because we still talking about a priesthood. So guess what? Guess who was the power in this situation? It should be obvious, right? Yahushua was the power. Christ was the power in this situation, and He chose 12 brothers. Okay, that they may be the spokesman, that they may go to the children of Israel the same as Moses and Aaron, right? Okay, so I'm trying to draw a whole point home for all these Christians talking about, New Testament and all that, it don't line up. We in the New Testament only. No, everything lines up. It's always in sync with each other. We have just been taught to read it with our mind twisted.
Right.
You putting people in the place of the people that are being spoke about, and you're not even considering that's you.
That's right. Right.
Okay, keep going, brother. So, okay, Salakia. So He's telling these 12, go not in the way of the Gentiles. So for context purposes, it's 2 Gentiles, right? We should know that. We've been in class long enough, but for everybody else that don't know, Gentile can mean a heathen, a non-Israelite.
Right.
Okay, but however, a Gentile can mean Israelite, a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian that takes on the customs, that takes on the way of being of heathens.
Right.
Okay, and so I'm gonna give you an example. Our people that take on these customs or take on these way of being, they have a sense of pride, a false pride, and they'll tell you right out their mouth, what? I'm American. Right? I'm a Democrat. I'm Republican. They'll tell you, right? And guess what? In Yahushua's time, it was the same thing. I'm Greek.
Right.
Right? I'm Greek. I'm Roman. Right? With pride, they saying it. However, they ain't even recognizing that they're greater than the Romans, the Greeks, the Americans.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm way more heavy in heart, knowing that there ain't nobody greater than my people.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've always been raised thinking that I was lesser in every situation. It was something, you know what I mean? You had to take the back seat for this little Caucasian that been eating paste, and watched him all the way to high school. You know what I mean? He been eating paste. What else he been doing? Flicking his eyes up, doing all kind of, you know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, you've been greater than him the whole time.
Right.
Imagine what that does to a child. Now that they've been taught that they are great, and watch the smile on their face because they feel what you're saying. Because we as a people, we have a people that rule over us that send their women to terrorize our children.
Right.
Those are microaggressions to sit them to the side like they nobody. So when you tell your child, oh, you're Israelite, you the greatest people on the face of the earth, watch the smile on their face. Because all day long they've been taught something else, and they can't. The children are too young to articulate this feeling.
Right.
But you can see it in the smile. Okay. So Yahawashi is saying, don't go to the Gentiles, the heathens. He says, and into any city of the Samaritans, enter ye not. Don't go to where, the heathens are. Okay. But rather yet go where?
Concept, verse 6. But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
No, go to everybody.
The lost sheep of the house of Israel.
No, go to the Caucasians.
To the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Most High in Christ. So Christ gave a commandment. Don't go to the heathens. Go to where Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people are.
Right.
You understand me? Go to where your brothers are. Go to where your neighbors are.
Right.
They don't know it, though. They've been so consumed with being American. They've been so consumed with being Democrat and Republican.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when they pass by us or camp, we look strange to them.
Right.
Y'all bunch of dumb, what y'all know what y'all talking about? The forefathers kill me every time. The forefathers kill me every time, bro. I be like, well, you's a fool. Keep going, man.
Concept. Verse 7. And as you go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Okay, so these same said brothers that believe the Caucasians' kingdom, the United States of America, is the greatest thing that had ever been erected.
Right.
We supposed to go preaching to them that this is what the kingdom of heaven it look like.
Right.
This is greater than that.
Right.
All them buildings back there, that ain't nothing. This is what it looks like.
That's right.
Right?
Come.
Keep going, brother.
Concept. Verse 8. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely ye have freely ye have received, freely give.
Okay, so most Yahawashi is saying, do miracles.
Right.
Go out here and do these things that I've been doing. I give you the authority to do it. Right? And it's just so as easy as I gave it to you, he just picked 12 random brothers, right? He told Andrew and his brother, follow me. They followed.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say? As freely as he goes, Salaki, let me finish it, bro. As freely as he gave it to the 12, give it to everybody else.
That's right.
Right.
This ain't just yours to hold on to.
Right.
Okay. Now, what you got?
So like you said, and I was going to touch on that part, which is a cut to these pastors. You know what I'm saying? Because they sitting here and want to, feel like they're getting paid or need to get some money for this, what they giving. But Yahawashi told his disciples, just like I gave it to you freely, give it to the people freely.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they need payment.
No, when we was in Houston, it's a mega church. Officer Ayathon told me that was bigger than the damn stadium they were playing basketball in. Good night.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? What? There ain't a church fund going in there. I'm trying to tell you, everything going to the pastor pocket.
That's
Right.
You know how I don't know if y'all went to old church like I did. They had a church fund for 20 years.
Right.
Still had water dripping from the ceiling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
Keep going, brother.
Concept. Verse 9. Provide neither gold, nor silver, nor brass in your purses.
Okay, so he's saying when you go to these places and you're looking for the lost sheep of the house of Israel, right? Don't take nothing with you. Right? He's testing his men. They go follow the order. They go follow orders, right? Don't take nothing.
That's right.
Go empty-handed.
Right.
Okay? Keep going.
Concept. Nor script for your journey.
What's a script? I think script is a written amount on a piece of paper. How much money it's worth? Is that correct? Let's look up what a script is. That's right. It's like a bank note before. Like a bank note or something. Like how the old money used to be.
Salaki, let's get these lights up. If you're
That's right.
If you're on the Facebook, the YouTube, and the Twitch, I need some lights. I need some subscribers.
That's right.
We're trying to get these algorithms up. If you believe in the truth and you like what you hear, let's get them lights up, man.
That's right.
If you talk about spreading this truth that the priests and the prophets of the Lord are bringing, let's spread this truth the right way. Let's open up the internet and the airwaves. You understand?
Right.
Let's talk about. Okay, let's get it, brother. It's too wild.
So like I said, it says see dress.
See dress. Okay. So North script for your journey. Is that a piece of clothing? Is what it's okay. And it says neither two coats, neither shoes, neither staves, for the workman is worthy of his meat. So essentially tell him go out there what you got on, right? Don't take nothing. Don't take no money, no nothing. Just go right now. Okay. Let's go to verse 11.
It's like if I think the script, if I'm not mistaken, is like something they would carry their funds in.
Come.
You understand? If I'm not mistaken.
Right. Come.
So verse 11. And into whatsoever city or town ye shall enter, inquire who in it is worthy.
So what is he saying? So he didn't go. You're not going into the where the Gentiles are, right? And you're not going into where any city of the Samaritans, right?
Right.
But he's saying, and into whatsoever city or town you should enter, inquire in it is worthy. Who in it is worthy. So he's saying that when you go into these places, you're gonna have to find out where Israel at.
Right.
You ain't just going to this town and you're not seeking out your brothers.
Right.
You go into the town and what you just gonna preach to everybody? No, that's not how it works. He gave them a commandment. When you go into those other cities, you only seeking out your brothers in them places. Keep going.
Concert. And there abide till ye go thence.
So he's saying when you go look for them brothers, abide by the rules in that place.
Right.
But you speaking to your brothers in that place. You seeking out only Israel. Okay, you ain't going. Let's use something. He's saying don't go into Fayetteville. What's the outskirt town of Fayetteville? Eastover. So you go into Eastover, follow their rules, but you looking for your brothers in there.
Right.
But don't go to Fayetteville. All right, that's how he's saying it. Verse 12.
Verse 12. And when you come, Salaki, and when ye come into a house, salute it.
Okay, there you go. That's it. When you go in there, teach your brother the holy kiss. Right? Everybody had to learn that. I know I was all off. Bumping the wrong shoulder, doing it all. You know what I mean? Teach them brothers, you know what I mean?
Right.
Okay. Let's drop that. But my point with bringing that out is it the priesthood. Okay.
Right.
Christ was the head. Christ was the power, and the 12 did what he told them to do. They were the spokesman.
That's right.
Okay, and they were sent forth in their respective places, and they did what he told them to do.
Right.
Okay, now we're gonna go a little further. Okay, let's do Luke chapter 22 and verse 31.
The book of Luke, chapter 22 and verse 31. The Most High said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan has desired to have you, that he may shift you as wheat.
He may sift you as wheat. Okay, so this is written in red. So it's saying Simon, who is he talking to? For Christians, for people that don't understand who he's talking to. He's talking to Peter, right? So he's telling Peter, he said, behold, Satan have desired to have you. Okay, he working on you, brother. You know what I mean? And he trying to sift you. He trying to separate you from what's going on. He trying to separate you from us. He working on you, brother. Right? This is what he telling.
So like I said, if I may, would this be a precept to go with
the wheat and the tares? I would say this it could be an example. Because it's kind of like, but he's explicitly talking to a brother. You know what I'm trying to say? The wheat and the tares is more about us as a whole. You know what I mean? This one is more specific to a particular brother. You know what I mean? So he's warning Peter about, you know what I mean, the Satan working on you, brother.
Right.
Okay, let's go to verse 32.
Come on, sir. Verse 32. But I have prayed for thee, and that thy faith fail not. And when thou art converted, strengthen thy brother.
Okay, so Christ is foreseeing something about Peter. Okay, you got a lot of self-doubt, like Moses, right? Got self-doubt. Moses didn't feel like he was eloquent. Okay, when you read about Peter had his things that he struggled with also, right? So Yahawashi is saying, I prayed for thee though, right? He said, I prayed for thee, and when you finally converted, when you finally that brother that I know you're going to be, when you finally strong in this truth, you know what I'm saying? Strengthen your brothers.
Right.
And that's what we're talking about, right? We lean on each other. We get strength from each other. When we're a little bit weak, it's a brother that's strong in what you're not strong at, right? Right. So that's what Christ is telling. Once you get fully converted, brother, once you strengthen them other brothers. Okay, keep going, brother.
Come on, sir. Verse 33. And he said unto him, Lord, I am ready to go with thee, both into prison and to death.
So Peter is saying, what you talking about? I'm full grown man right now. What you mean? I'm down for anything. I'm down to follow you wherever you go. If you going to prison or you gonna die, I'm down with you, right? But them, them good words, ain't they?
Right.
Okay. All right. Let's see what Christ say to him.
Come on, sir. Verse 34. And he said, I tell thee, Peter, the cock shall not crow this day. Before that, thou shalt thrice deny that thou knowest me.
Okay, so Peter was saying, hey, I'm willing to die for you. All right, that sounds like brothers in that gang. They real familiar with this type of talk. Right. Till the feds come. You know what I mean? Or till the ops run down on you. You know what I'm saying? This is a little bit of an example right here.
That's right.
Right? He said that the rooster shall not crow this day before you have denied me 3 times. So you're gonna say that you don't know me for 3 times.
Right.
You tough now, but when they get real heavy, you're gonna say you don't know me 3 times. That's what he's trying to tell him. So he was already forewarning him. You gotta get strong, brother. And when you get strong, when you finally the way that you're supposed to be, strengthen the other brothers. That's right. That's what he was telling them. You're gonna deny me 3 times though, you tough guy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, let's get verse 35.
Come on, sir. And he said unto them, when I sent you without purse and script and shoes, lacked ye anything? And they said, nothing.
Okay, so this is the answer to what we just read previously. Right. So he asked them, he said, when I sent you out with nothing, did you lack anything? And they said they lacked nothing. They went out there, did it, and everything that he said was supposed to happen happened. Right. People opened their doors up to him. You know what I'm saying? They did what he told them to do. They had, but they was also a little bit closer to home, though. You know what I mean? That's why he felt comfortable sending them out there like that.
It's like
yes, sir.
Now we're going right back to what Moses.
That's right, sir.
Did I not make the mouth?
Right.
Did I not give you the feet?
Right.
Did I not give you the hands?
That's right.
Huh? What kind of power that we serve that would send you on a mission that you're not prepared?
That's right.
One only thing you got to be is mentally willing to do the work.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to step into it. You know what I'm saying? Like the old school play where they say lean into it. Them old school juke joint music. You got to lean on it. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's what this is. You know what I'm saying? Show me how you heavy on it, bro. I'm just want to go back to what you were saying about Moses. Moses started talking about, man, I ain't my mouth. I can't. Man, lean on it, man.
That's right.
I gave you that mouth. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about your food, your clothes, and your script, and what else hell you need?
That's right.
All you need is a mind to go do the goddamn work.
That's
man.
right.
That's what we all need.
That's right.
I can't be a brother to you unless I have the mind to be a brother to you. I don't care what kind of car I drive, what kind of rims I got on it, what kind of money I got in my pocket. Right. But if I ain't willing to lean into I.S.U.P.K, what good is it gonna do me, I.S.U.P.K?
That's right.
My car ain't his car. Right. He want a brother. He don't want a nigga with a car. That's what we get messed up in the world.
That's right.
Right.
In the world, we try to we think people, brothers that have things, we gravitate towards them because of the thing they have.
Right.
But 9 times out, then you start to realize, you ain't as cool as I thought you was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You end up kicking it with the dude that got the Huffy bike. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The BMX. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you realize that he cool, man. That dude.
That's right.
That's right.
He end up being your brother.
That's right.
Ain't that how it works?
Come.
That's how the Most High want us to be. Like we tend to gravitate things that look good and look all perfect and shiny. Go get that nigga who got a speech impediment.
That's right.
You understand?
Come.
He was telling Peter, Lord, I go here and there with you. Christ, man, just be a brother.
That's right.
I know you do all this for me, but you got some things you gonna have to work on. I see
right.
this in you.
That's right.
But I'm gonna need you though. I'm gonna need you to be a brother to them that are watching you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what ended up happening, right?
That's right.
We are supposed to learn from our shortcomings and leaning into it. You understand?
Right.
Like you only get strong from lifting weights.
That's right.
Repetition. That spot only gonna be there a certain amount of time. Yeah, but you gotta lean into it.
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying?
That's
That's
right.
what I select you show.
Oh, that's-
you brought in a heavy point.
That's the what? Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. When I read these scriptures, I always try to make it relatable what's going on around us. Rather brothers know it or not, we are in something real heavy. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't something you just walk away from.
Right.
You got to know that you're dealing with something the Lord is with.
Right.
And it's on you heavy.
Right.
And you can't allow outside distractions.
Right.
You can't allow whatever it may be to keep you from it. And it just like Christ told Peter, Satan working on you, brother, and I pray for you.
So like you missed one.
Yes,
You
sir.
can't allow outside distractions or inside distractions.
Come. That's right.
A brother who wronged you, got to take him to counsel.
That's right.
Yeah, because we can get rid of that distraction.
That's right.
Let's fix this. I don't need that. I know what the world got, but if I'm gonna be a brother in here, let's fix this distraction too.
That's right.
Get in line, nigga.
That's right.
Lean into it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Come.
So like,
But that's heavy.
Right.
So we are the epitome of what the scripture's talking about.
That's right.
And I think that like some brothers that we think this is something to play with. It ain't, this is serious business. Okay, you can't walk in and out of this. You know what I'm saying? The Lord got hold of you for a reason.
Right.
Okay, and the only way He gonna let you go is by what? Kill, right? You know what I'm saying? And you got to realize that this ain't something you walk away from. It's serious business, man.
Right.
You might as well go ahead and take it all the way serious. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be nothing that comes before camp.
That's
It shouldn't be nothing. If you got a responsibility to be teaching class, shouldn't nothing come before that.
That's right.
If brothers depending on you, because like I just said, we leaning on you, and troopers are important. You know what I'm saying? We need y'all too. But then also, how you gonna learn if you keep skipping?
Right.
We just said you gain strength from sitting there reading. I pray one of y'all brothers get up there and speak, read for General YAHANNA. Oh, good night. You get to see somebody that's masterful at it. General Muhammad, somebody that's masterful at it. You get what I'm saying? But you skip camp, you don't get it.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You get up there and it's some brother that's well seasoned, Captain Mashak, Captain Tazaria. You skip camp, you ain't even get that little lesson.
Right.
You don't even.
And to go along with what you're saying, when you start missing them classes, camps, and you ain't come around the brothers, Satan begins to sift you, man.
Exactly.
That's
heavy.
You like wheat, man.
Mhm. And then you want to buy bouncy houses on the Sabbath, and put them in your front yard while all the brothers at camp.
right.
And you taking pictures on Facebook. We looking at you like, what's going on with you?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? We're gonna get into a scripture about that, but you get what I mean? This important. And when you took the oil, that's why Captain I thought say, well, you got to change. You ready to run, brother?
Right.
Officer Zion said you ready to run. You said you had bad knees. We all remember you said it. Am I lying? We all remember you said it. I remember that shit. I remember it like it was yesterday. So remember, I'm gonna remember you said it. So when you start having bouncy houses on the Sabbath, I'm gonna be thinking about it. Yeah. Hey, you in there getting your baby out of there with them bad knees. Oh man. Hey, what scripture? What verse was we on, brother?
36.
Okay, let's go.
The book of Luke, chapter 22 and verse 36. Then said unto them, but now he has a purse, let him take it, and likewise his scrip. And he that hath no sword, let him sell his garment and buy one.
Okay, so we transitioning in some dispelling some Christian myths.
Right.
Christ wasn't soft.
That's right.
Okay, you think he gonna go and send his brothers further out into further countries, and he gonna leave them unprotected? You know what I'm saying? So what did he tell them again?
On concert. Then said unto them, but now he that hath a purse, let him take it.
So okay, so at first he said, don't take no money, don't put no gold, silver, copper in your purse, right? Don't carry nothing. But this time you gonna carry it this time.
Right.
Okay, keep going.
On concert. And likewise his scrip. And he that hath no sword, let him sell his garment and buy one.
Okay, so like a beautiful garment you wear to Passover, right? Somebody want that thing, right? Sell it, because I want you to buy a sword now.
Right.
Okay, now you might have to go out here in this further country and defend yourself.
That's right.
Christ wasn't soft, man. You think you out here just you out here taking abuse? That's not how we are as a people. We don't take it from each other.
Right.
But Christianity has made us what? Take it from other people, but we don't give no brother and sister no pass. It's supposed to be the other way around, right? We supposed to be bonded together. We supposed to gather ourselves together, right?
That's right.
We supposed to gather together and be strong.
Right.
You shouldn't take abuse. You strong.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I gotta take. That's why our oppressors do us the way they do us. We scattered, right?
Right.
The Lord said we scatter like sheep. That's what all them the denominations of Christianity. That's what it does to us.
That's right.
You can't gather together and be strong. You all scattered out. Now the wolves can come and bite whatever they want, take whatever they want, do whatever they want to any of us because we don't gather together.
Right.
However, Moab, the Chinese, they gather together.
Right.
You offend one of them, you know what I'm saying? You had the Caucasian has some serious consequences.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You mess with who else? Them East Indians. You have some serious consequences. And it's not a coincidence that the people that are scattered around and don't come together, them same said people we just talked about are in your neighborhood and they reap all the benefits from you being scattered.
Right.
Our brothers and sisters will walk by a black-owned business and go and spend money with Elam. Because Elam got the old chips for 25 cents. Borderline stale.
Right.
But you rather, because you want to, yeah. You know what I mean? Cakes got a little white mold on them. But you going in there. But you overlook your brothers. You see what I'm saying? Because we've been taught not to gather together. Most High Christ. So Christ was saying, buy a sword. You know what I mean? At first I told you don't take nothing, but this time I'm telling you be ready. Okay, keep going.
Concert, verse 37. For I say unto you that this that is written must yet be accomplished in me. And he was reckoned among the transgressors, for the things concerning me have an end.
So read it from the top again.
Concert. For I say unto you that this that is written must yet be accomplished in me.
Okay, so Christ is saying y'all got a serious mission. This got to be accomplished. That's why I'm telling you, take a sword. Y'all got to go. You know what I mean?
Right.
We got no time to waste. Right? This got to be accomplished. Everything I said that's supposed to happen. Going to the lost sheep, the house of Israel, going to all these various places where our brothers and sisters are. Y'all going far away. Take the fence, take coin, take everything you need to do it now. Y'all went, and y'all took nothing before, but this time it's serious now. right? Because he knew what he was getting ready to leave this place. You understand? And keep going.
Concert. And he that was reckoned.
Okay, let's get reckoned. In the Merriam-Webster. I think reckon means to calculate, but let's be sure. Okay. Okay.
This is reckoned out of the Merriam-Webster dictionary. It says to regard or think as chiefly to determine by reference to a fixed basis.
It's a lot. I think there's a few of them.
To accept something as certain, place or reliance.
Salakia, I have reckon as a verb according to Merriam-Webster. Count, estimate, compute. Salakia. To determine by reference to a fixed basis.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
To regard or think of as consider.
Okay. So now it's saying, and he was reckoned among the transgressors. So everybody that was about to break the law, Christ was calculating it. He already knew what was about to happen, how it was about to go down. These people that are about to break the law, he already calculated it. It was already it's already considered what was going to happen.
That's right.
Okay. And then what else did he say?
Concert. For the things concerning me have an end.
Okay, so he's saying everything that has to do with me, I told you what's going to happen. I'm out of here. Like you talking real when you read in Matthew, he was real somber. Like how he was talking, like he knew it was his time. Right? And so he's saying the things that concern me have an end. Y'all have to keep going though. This work ain't done. That's right. All right, y'all still supposed to go to the law sheet. That's what your duty is. Okay. And verse 38, just so you can see where the brothers was with him.
Concert. Verse 38. And they said, Lord, behold, there are two swords. And he said unto them, it is enough.
Okay. So they got their bread up, got two swords. He told them that's enough, that's all you need. You know what I mean? To sever the head on anybody that tries something.
Right.
You know what I mean? So where this soft Christ come from, I don't know. You know what I mean? Because it sounds like he was telling his brothers to prepare for anything.
Right.
Right. I don't know where this touch everybody and love everybody Christ came from. I don't know where that came from. And this right here, plain as day in the New Testament. Mm. And so because we don't understand what brotherhood is, these things that we hear are foreign. You don't never look at Christ being that way. You don't look at Christ whooping, literally whooping people out of the temple. You don't see him like that because we've been taught a lie about our king. Now we're gonna get into some of the things that being a priest, how we supposed to what it is that we're supposed to be teaching. Okay, because like I told you before, them fake Israelite camps, they a wreck camp. They show up on Saturday, nobody knows each other. Right, they might see each other, and I seen you last Saturday, and then this brother get the chance to speak. They have no organization. They put each other in danger. You know what I mean? Because really they rogue. They ain't getting no proper training.
Right.
They didn't really get it from the real priesthood that's on this earth.
That's right.
And you might feel like I'm I'm being disrespectful. I am, because what you really are, you in the way.
Right.
You know what I mean? You went about it the lazy way. Instead of joining the army, you went and joined the what was it called? The Boy Scouts. You know what I'm saying? You want to tie knots when it's some real men doing some real work out here. You in the way, and you causing a lot of confusion. General YAHANNA is supposed to be the authority up in here.
Right.
You know what I mean? It shouldn't be a word spoken about what's going on in the earth right now unless General YAHANNA is saying so.
Right.
But all the other brothers, they swear that they in the truth. but lack brotherhood. You know what I mean? Want to call and try to get our Passover canceled.
Right.
You know what I mean? What kind of ridiculousness is that? Is that brotherly? You know what I mean? Good night. We can't keep the law. Good night. You want to keep us from keeping the law? That's evil. So now we're going into some examples of brotherhood. And we go through a lot. We go through a lot on every Tuesday. So some of these should be familiar to you. And if you're tuning in for the first time, you know, maybe you never ever heard this would being in the Bible, but it is. We have rules about how we're supposed to treat each other. We have rules about how we're supposed to treat people that are not our people. Right? The Lord had it all laid out. There is nothing that you really supposed to lean on your own understanding about.
Right.
Officer Bunker, y'all.
Salakia, sir. And what's so heavy about what you said, you know, with regard to them brothers calling to get the Passover canceled?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that account where the disciples saw those other people preaching in Christ, you know,
that's
preaching
right.
in the name.
John,
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then at the same time, you know, the spirit on the brothers that did that, you know, they're not teaching about the God of this Bible to be in the spirit to do something like that.
That's right.
When were the disciples focused on anything other than doing the work? You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
right.
It's like, what are y'all doing anyway? You're out here causing confusion, creating division between men.
Right. Got sisters thinking they can't wear jeans. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ridiculousness. Like, you in the way, man.
Right.
Telling brothers that they can only have one rib.
Mm.
And meanwhile, you got Ham putting sisters to death. You know what I mean? Because you go over here causing a bunch of confusion.
Right.
All in up and down Africa. You know what I'm saying? When the majority of Israel is here,
That's right.
and you over here in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got something to add? I was about to.
What's so heavy is because, you know, I posted some craziness about Ham.
Right.
One of the fake Israelites jumped in my inbox expressing how him and his wife have been investing in Ghana. And it was just like, brother, like, it don't even make any sense. Like, I have a real issue with Ham, basically because they sold us to the highest bidder.
Right. Basically.
Know? And it's like, how can you forget that?
That's right.
You know, you trying to go live in Damona or wherever, you know, it don't even make any sense to do that. You need to focus on, first of all, you need to come into the truth.
That's right.
That's right.
And lost.
And here you are tying curtains around your head and calling yourself your shiver, whatever you do. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's crazy because they have it really is all colorism, and because of brotherhood, they tend to lean towards Ham,
right?
Because they really don't want to be brothers with Issachar, and Ephraim. They don't want to be brothers with Manasseh. They don't want to be brothers with the other tribes in the North and South America.
Right.
They want to lean towards Ham because of colorism. You know what I mean? So instead of coming into class like Officer Bonker y'all said and learn about who your brother is, who you should join yourself to, you over there joining yourself to people that get cow piss on their head. Wicked, filthy heathen.
Mm-hmm.
Name me one brother. If a cow piss and everybody would jump. You know what I'm saying? Every brother I know in Israel would jump away from that piss. This fool put his head under it. And you want to join yourself to them people. It's ridiculous, man. Let me get Mark chapter 2 and verse 15. The real ain't it? Good night. Ain't nobody taking that now. Drop a piss touchdown.
The book of Mark, chapter 2, verse 15. And it came to pass that as Yahushua sat at meat in his house, many publicans and sinners sat also together with Yahushua and his disciples, for there were many, and they followed him.
Okay, let's set the scene. Okay, so Christ sitting with the disciples, and they had the hood with them. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine you in front of the corner store at any hood you can go to, and there's a bunch of black and Hispanic people just, you know what I'm saying, surrounding them.
That's right.
You know what I mean? They living it up. Okay, keep going.
Come on, verse 16. And when the scribes and Pharisees saw him eat with publicans and sinners, they said unto his disciples, how is it that he eateth and drinketh with publicans and sinners?
Okay, so these same okay, because I just brought it. I just said something about IUIC. I remember the most disgusting video I seen. It was a brother, and they were speaking, and it was a brother behind him, and he was destitute. He was homeless, and a brother was listening to what they were saying, and he seen the brother. He reached in his pocket and was about to give him $5. The brother that was speaking told him, "Don't give him nothing. The Lord dealing with him." Like, you know what I mean? Saying this is what they saying right here. How dare you eat with them? Don't you know they sinners? How you gonna eat with them?
Right.
The Lord dealing with them. Right? That's essentially what's being said here.
Right.
And because they not in the truth, they don't even come, a light bulb don't even go off in their head about how they treating Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people. They change the whole tone of a block when they step up.
That's right.
That's why we you know what I'm saying, we stand very strong in front of them,
Right.
because they changed the whole tone. We ain't here to pile no more on our people that they already got.
Right.
We came up out of that. Why they can't?
Right.
What make you so high and mighty that you think that because now you keep the law, statutes, and commandments that you were the evil bastard just 5 years ago, 2 years ago? You was evil. You know what I'm saying? And then then you come out in front of people and you acting like you flawless out here. You have never transgressed. You know what I'm saying? Over here making up law, adding to, telling sisters they can't wear pants. That's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. Keep going, brother.
Come on. So verse 17. When Yahushua heard it, he said unto them, they that are whole have no need of the physician.
Okay, so Christ saying to them, since you such a a big head Negro, you so smart. If people that are whole, that aren't broken, or people that ain't got no sickness, they don't need no physician. They don't need to be healed, right?
Right.
You know what I mean? Giving them another something else to look at. You're killing them with logic right here.
Right.
You so worried about what what you think. You using your own judgment.
That's right.
The lust after your own heart.
That's right.
You want to be a brother and sister that oppresses another brother and sister.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Christ telling them they broken. What you mean? You talking about? Keep going, brother.
Come on, sir. But they that are sick, I came not to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance.
The Most High Christ. That's why we sitting here. And that's them brothers. When we just read about them brothers going to the lost sheep of the house of Israel,
Right.
they went out and had to go to places where they needed swords to go. Right? Dangerous places. They needed them things. And you think he told them to take it for no reason? Battling. Right? We don't call it debates in here.
Right.
We call it battling. Okay. Battling heathen. Battling other doctrine about what thus saith the Lord is. Telling our people they not American, they not Democrat, they not Republican.
Right.
That get dangerous. That's why we lean on each other at camp. That's why I said troopers are needed. Y'all brothers make it look chunky out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all brothers strong looking. They think twice before they come up there. There ain't no need of a sword.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It ain't no need of a sword. Right? So Christ said he didn't come for the righteous.
Right.
You already doing what you're supposed to do.
That's right.
You keep,
That's heavy.
Officer Bunker,
No, Salaki, that's real heavy, take the spirit off a Christian, with regard to pacifism. They had 2 swords out of 13 of them, or 12 of them.
12 of them, right.
And it's crazy because, you see a sword that has a visceral effect on you. So like when they got a ratchet on them, just one ratchet, that's all it takes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we got to recognize that our weapons of warfare are not carnal and put our dependence wholeheartedly upon the Most High.
That's right.
But still keep that sword with
you. Yeah, it's one thing knowing you dealing with somebody that's just got it for play, and somebody that got it because they will put you to death with it. Yeah, you know it just by looking at them. When you walk up, now I know people be looking at us, man. They know we some serious individuals.
Right.
You got to be halfway out your mind, step up to camp. I always, every time I see, like if I go to the bathroom and come walk back, I'm like, you got to be a fool to walk up on anybody in here to say anything reckless out your mouth. You can't recognize the spirit of the Lord is on that. Every time I walk back to camp, I'm like, man, you a fool. You have to be out your mind. No, you have to have some serious demons on you that you think that you're gonna touch anybody in this thing right here. Every time I walk from the bathroom, come back to camp.
You know what's and I'm not tempting the Lord, but you know, when we do that, when we walk back, you know, we go how we go.
Right.
I have yet to have an issue.
Yeah.
On the way there or back. You know what I'm saying? So that's a real heavy point. I don't want to speak nothing.
Right. Yeah, right. I got you. Yeah. Yeah. So Christ said, I ain't come. I haven't. I don't come. I didn't come for the righteous. You already doing what you're supposed to do. You keeping law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
I'm coming for those that either don't know because they lost. Their father is a Hellenist. Their father is a Democrat, Republican. Their father is so American. Right? He don't teach you the law. However, you over here eating pork sandwiches, you don't even know it's wrong. I came for you. That's who I came for. You know what I mean? That's what Yahawashi came for. And what's the precept? The law is for no, Salakia. Let's drop that. No, it's the law is for good night. I can't think of it. It'll come to me. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 19. We're gonna be on something else when it comes. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 19. I'm trying to give the key word. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 19.
The lawless.
Right.
The laws for the lawless.
Go ahead. Hit me with it, brother. That's it. This is what Yahawashi is saying to him. So what 1 Timothy, right? Okay, there we go.
Right.
Read.
Go ahead, brother.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 1, verse 9. Knowing this, that the law is not made for a righteous man, but the lawless and disobedient, for the ungodly and for the sinners.
Right.
Good night.
For the ungodly and profane, for murderers of fathers and murderers of mothers, and manslayers. So like it, for manslayers.
Good night. That's us.
Right.
Yeah. So you understand what we dealing with,
Right.
The law wasn't, you over here trying to pass this thing off to other people. They don't even live this life.
Right.
You understand me?
That's right.
This ain't when everybody recognize that that's us right there, right?
That's right.
We the people that have to have such a law, right? Okay, you got that 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 19. And that was the precept for what we read with Yahawashi. Y'all brothers got that?
The book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 19. Quench not the spirit.
Quench not the spirit. Okay, what does that mean? Quench not the spirit. So if you got a fire burning, you pour water on it, that's called quenching. You let, you know what I'm saying? You try to, diminish the fire. What does that mean? Quench not the spirit.
So like it, sir, if I may, try not to put out, you know what I'm saying? Like, try not to stop the spirit from, I ain't gonna say moving because I don't want to sound like a Christian.
Okay.
Try not to stop the spirit, from.
Okay, let's get this. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little bit more to help you. Let's see if the brother get it. So we're talking about the spirit of brotherhood because it's a brotherhood class. How can you quench the spirit of brotherhood? Okay. Jealousy. What do you do? Okay. Let's get an example for people that might be listening and they don't know that they doing this.
So like this, sir, I would say like if you jealous of what your brother got.
So what they do when somebody jealous? What does that brother do that's so jealous? He does something because he's trying to quench. He don't know he doing it though, but he's quenching the spirit with his behavior. Trooper Gadam, I'm gonna let you think about it and to see if Trooper Gadam got it.
So like I said, what I was gonna say is, like you said, quenching the spirit. So you know what I'm saying, like using what my brother said, Alwan said, you're not coming to camp, you're not coming around your brothers and learning at their feet. You know what I'm saying? So you diminishing that brotherhood instead of learning how to become a priest and prophet of the Lord or getting that spirit put on you as a brother. You know what I'm saying? Or not doing the work.
I can hear what you're saying with that, but brother, the Lord is with us. So if we out there with 5, we still gonna do the same thing. But we do need you.
Right.
Okay, I'm not saying we don't need you, but what I'm saying is, if it's just 5 of us, we still gonna do the work of the Lord.
Right.
But that won't quench the spirit. The spirit will be the same. Everybody gonna walk around us like we halfway crazy. You got something, Officer Bonka, y'all?
I would say, Salak, if I may,
Mhm.
being dismissive of a young brother coming in, he lacks understanding. And, certain times brothers will make points and they be in the right spirit. You got that zeal. And the brother just completely dismiss what they say. Not in the spirit of brotherhood. I saw something yesterday on the gram where a brother was teaching outside of the doctrine. And instead of one of the brothers going to him and him alone, he openly rebuked him. And the brother had gotten his feelings, obviously,
Right.
and basically spoke about it. So he was out of pocket. I will say that. The brother was out of pocket for posting when he posted.
Right.
But, there's so many different ways, by just not being a brother.
So that brother wasn't tactful with his so it's a way that you do it in the school. Hey, Salaki, brother. What was this, a young man
He got a little bit of rank on
that posted it? Damn. Good night. I can see if it was a young man. So I can see why the open rebuke then, because you should know better.
Right.
But if you was a young man or a trooper, you say, hey, Salaki, brother, you don't teach yet. But this is something I would call you and say, hey, Trooper Gadon, you don't teach yet, right, brother? And that's not even sound doctrine you posted. You get what I'm saying? But it's a way. But I'm gonna give you an example of quenching the spirit, gossiping, poison another brother because you got an art with him. So you start that spirit that when we all together, when this brother that comes in that poisons, he changes the mood around, right? He changes the spirit of brotherhood that we would normally have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No brother really. So I want brothers to recognize this. If you gossiping about another brother, that means you doing that about me too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I know you got something to say about me. And then brothers might see light skin, but I'm Judah. I fantasize about what you saying about me. Straight up. I'm over here thinking, what did this nigga say about me? I know he talking reckless because he just talk reckless about this brother. And so because you doing that, you quenching the spirit that's around.
Right.
Then some brother might respect you a lot. He might love you a lot. And then because you saying something about this brother, you poison him, you skewing him towards the brother. He ain't never had an interaction with this brother, but he already come with a preconceived notion about him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't quench the spirit. Okay? Don't do that. That's why you go to him and him alone if you got an art. If if it's already been decided by the general, let it go. You know what I'm saying? Let it roll off, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold on to it, because then you start changing brothers.
Right.
Okay. Let's do verse 20.
Concert. Despise not prophecies.
Prophesying.
Salakia.
Yeah. Despise not prophesying. Right. So if I say the Lord gonna bring America, to rubble, you know what I mean? You shouldn't have no problem with it.
Right.
Don't despise that. You know what I mean? It's the land of your captivity. You should want to be released from it, right?
Right.
Don't despise it. I know you getting a little paper in here. You know what I'm saying? You got a new what we seen this last weekend? Yeah, that's Tesla that pull out their own space. I know you riding like that. I know you living good, but it's coming down, brother.
Right.
Don't despise that. That's a good thing. You'll be released from this place.
That's right.
Your children will be released from this place.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Keep going, verse 21.
Concert. Prove all things. Hold fast that which is good.
How you prove all things, Trooper Gadon?
So long as if I say that the Jews is black, I go in the scriptures and show you that the Jews is black.
Most High in Christ. That's it. Spot on. We back up with what we say.
That's right.
You think that we here every Tuesday and Wednesday for Brotherhood and law that we can't pull out the law for you?
Right.
We can't pull out Brotherhood scriptures for you?
Right.
Who you think you dealing with? Who are? I don't even understand why you would get on social media and try to debate a brother in the school. And he you know what I'm saying? Because he every week he is doing a class, learning. And you think, go ahead, I'm sorry.
It's a lie. It's like I was just trying to say, you want to die. We want to die. That's why we get on there and debate with a brother.
Yeah.
You hoping that he cut you, that you just believe that.
Right. That's heavy. You know, and you know the thing that it's pride though, Christian pride that really what it be about. And you think a brother walking with his head up with such confidence that he don't know what he talking about?
Right.
You made his day when you got on there talking that foolishness.
Right.
He been waiting all day for somebody to try. And guess what? You was the fool. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because he was ready to prove all things. He was ready to prove all things. Meanwhile, you talking about loving everybody. But then I got a scripture to say God don't love everybody.
Right.
So who really is proving something around here? You know what I mean? Let's go to verse 22.
Concert. Abstain from all appearance of evil.
Abstain from all appearance of evil. You got something, Trooper Gadon, for that?
Hey, Cole,
Okay.
Like you said, anything like appearance of evil is pork. We know that ain't food. You know what I'm saying? So I'm abstaining from that. You know what I'm saying? Like wickedness of any type of sort, you know what I'm saying? We basically refrain from doing so.
I thought you was gonna get a little bit more intellectual with us. That was a cut straight to the point. You got something?
So like if I may, sir, as far as like the shows and TV shows, like all forms of wickedness, you know how they have the what do I call it? The alternative lifestyles on TV. You know, we should abstain from that. So you know, we shouldn't be looking at it, giving our energy to any of that stuff.
Well, that's yeah. But I don't be in your house, so I don't know what you're looking at. We talking about in the open.
Right.
What could you be doing to make yourself look like you not a priest and prophet of the Lord?
Good night. Going up to Sharkies or Secrets, which are strip clubs.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying? Just being out.
Yeah. Not
holding true to your office at all.
That's right. So you're not supposed to be, around whores, but you're around them. You know, you talking about y'all had Passover and y'all was in the strip club.
Right.
And then you wonder why we call y'all fake Israelites. Why we say you ain't in the truth, right? Because we a real priesthood. First of all, I don't even want to know what General Muhammad gonna say to me. That'd be weighing heavy on me.
Right.
Before I even think about even because like it's the appearance.
Right.
You could have just been, you know what I'm saying, but you got to stay. It's like a politician. He stay away from certain things because guess what? He gonna be on the media, and he gonna for being there.
Right.
You gotta think about yourself like that.
That's right.
I don't want to know what General Muhammad gonna say to me.
Right. So like, I would say, you to go off of what you're saying, is you doing all that, man. And then you acting like you teaching the truth, you in the truth and stuff like that. Man, you deceitful, man.
That's right.
You deceitfully doing the work, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Before men, you trying to act like you doing it and all this and that, but once you leave from around the brothers, you looking at porn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You in strip clubs. You got the strippers in the bounce house on the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You deceitfully doing the work, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You
looking like
that sword.
That's right. Looking like a straight hypocrite.
Right.
That's what Officer I.S.U.P.K was saying is so heavy because you look at the Christians, they look at us like what we're doing is evil and wicked, and they have no clue that celebrating your birthday is a direct violation of serving the Lord.
Right.
They don't know, like you said, they feed the baby. They got pork in the greens and they feed the baby the greens. I seen that this past week, and I was disgusted. I
Yeah.
thought about you. I saw it.
Uh-huh.
I said, I need to take a picture of this and call my brother.
Yeah.
But
It's disgusting.
we avoid the appearance of all.
Yeah, the same. You know, I ain't trying to beat up on the sisters, but same said sisters would be like, "Oh, I love God. I'm in church every
Right.
Sunday." You look on their Instagram, they all their pictures like this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All of them, because they not what they not abstaining from all appearance of evil.
Right.
You want to talk? You want to say you a sister that's about God, but you're showing your tail.
Right.
What you really saying? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Let's drop that, brother. Let's we talking about brotherhood. Okay. If anybody didn't know, this some of these topics that you know that we hit normally on the brotherhood. We talking about how we lean on each other. This is a responsibility now. Once you know that, there's other brothers that are around that will help you when you know in your time that you're not really strong or solid on something. Right? There's other brothers that you can lean on. They'll be right there for you.
That's right.
Right? But then, as a whole, this is things that we're supposed to be talking about. Right? There's things we hit the street with. There's things that you keep in your mind when you hear people talk. Like, you know what I mean? Let's drop that. Let's get Matthew chapter 18 and verse 21. Dang. Oh, you know this one, huh?
Got to.
Mm-hmm.
The book of Matthew, chapter 18, verse 21. Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him? Till 7 times?
Okay. Okay, go ahead, brother.
Come on. Verse 22. Yahushua said unto him, I say not unto thee until 7 times, but until 70 times 7.
Okay, let's get that breakdown since I know you got it.
Okay.
All right, I know you got it.
So it's like I said, if I may, going back to 21, you know, Peter came up to, you know, Yahushua, you know, we're pretty sure there was something going on that, you know, he getting tired of his brother, you know, trying to forgive him. And like, look, man, look, I need to find out how many times can I go ahead and hit this man in his mouth for, you know, disrespecting me or doing this and that. You know what I'm saying? And he said, you know, shall my brother sin against me until 7 times. So he's asking, is there a certain limit of how many times I can forgive him before I can go ahead and fire off on him? You know, verse 22, then Yahushua said unto him, and I say not to these 7 times, but 70 times 7. So, you know, which is again, we ain't had no calculators back then, so we won't know an actual time. You know, it's just like we say today, 50-11 times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's really saying keep forgiving him regardless.
That's
you
right.
Know what I'm saying?
Ain't no damn limit, right? Yeah. Yeah. That was a good breakdown, brother. All right. And that 50-11, I never thought to even say that.
Right.
Make sure you keep that in your damn back pocket, brother. Right? Because that's how we speak. That's plain speech. You bring that out at camp when it's your turn to speak. People gonna know what you're saying.
That's how we talk. Old dog 30.
That's right.
Right.
Old
That's
dog
right.
30.
That's right.
Oh,
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
that is right.
Old dog. What that mean, Bucky? Y'all old dog 30.
I was in class when he got that precept, that 50-11
Yeah,
time.
Right.
This in my notes.
50-11 times.
Right. So
38 hot.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Let's keep. So we always stop right here, but we're gonna keep going and read the parable, okay? Because the parable is heavy.
Come. The book of Matthew, chapter 18, verse 23. There is the kingdom of heaven.
Therefore
is the kingdom of heaven likened unto a certain king, which would take account of his servants.
Okay, so Yahushua is making is giving a parable. He comparing the Most High to a king that, you know, takes account of all his servants, everybody that's in his kingdom. He knows, and you know that for a fact that's the truth. Right. Keep going.
Come, verse 24. And when he had begun to reckon,
we just went over that word, right? When you start to calculate, you start to, you know what I'm saying, get them numbers, like, you know what I mean? Somebody owe me some bread around here.
Right.
All right. You owe me something. Okay, keep going.
Come. one was brought unto him, which owed him 10,000 talents.
Okay, it ain't just a few dollars. He owing 10,000.
Mm.
Good night. You know, if you Israel, that's you a major transgression owing that much money. Okay,
Right.
keep going.
Come, verse 25. But for as much as he had not to pay, his Lord commanded him to be sold, and his wife and children, and all that he had, and payment to be made.
Okay, so this king said, you know, you gonna pay me. I'm gonna everything in your house, your wife and children included. You're gonna make sure this 10,000 get in my hand. Right? Okay. This is what he said. This is what Yahawashi is comparing this king to. Okay.
Come.
Keep going, brother.
Come, verse 26. The servant therefore fell down and worshipped him, saying, Lord, have patience with me, and I will pay thee all.
Okay. So he got down on his knees. Okay. He prayed, have mercy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got it right now, but I'm gonna get it. You know that.
Right.
What brother say? I ain't got
That's
man.
right.
Next time, you know, I hit you next time, man. You know how we talk? Stall him out. No, heavy. That's right. Stall me out, but he got down on his knees and said it, right?
Come, sir.
He humbled himself.
That's right.
Okay, keep going.
Come, verse 27. Then the Lord of that servant was moved with compassion and loosed him and forgave him the debt.
Most High in Christ. So he felt that a brother humbling himself such so, you know, I'm gonna just release you from it.
Right.
Ain't that the Lord's prayer?
Right.
Forgive us of our debts, right?
That's right.
You don't want to oppress your brother. Yeah, you gonna get the children and the wife, everybody sold, right? So he forgave him totally. Okay, keep going.
Come, verse 28. But the same servant went out and found one of his fellow servants, which owed him 100 pence. And he laid hands on him and took him by the throat, saying, Pay me that thou owest.
Good night. So he got mercy. Okay, and then we talking about brotherhood now. He got mercy from the Most High. You owe something to the Lord. You were supposed to be ruined. You're supposed to be destroyed, but he forgave you.
Right.
But a brother owes you 1% of what you owe to the king. He owed you 100 pence, and you owe 10,000. Right?
Come.
And you can't let the brother slide. You put hands on him, you punched him in his face, and you grabbed him by his throat, okay, and said, "Give me what you got.
Right.
What you owe me." You know what I'm saying? That sounds like a brother right there, don't it?
Right.
I ain't never, Esau don't handle his business like that. It would have been some throat slashing or pistol pulling.
Come.
Okay, keep going.
Come, verse 29. And his fellow servant fell down at his feet and besought him, saying, Have patience with me, and I will pay thee all.
Okay, the same thing that this same said, same thing the brother did to the king. The brother that owes him money is doing the same thing.
Right.
He got down on his knees and said, "Stall me out."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'll get you the money next time I see you. I ain't got it right now. You know what I mean? Give me the next week. This is what he doing. Same thing that he did and the king gave him, the brother doing it to him.
Right.
Keep going.
Come, verse 30. And he would not, but went and cast him into prison till he should pay the debt.
Good night. Boy, he was just saying, can't even extend the mercy you was given. You got something, Officer Bunker?
I'm not to detract from the spirit, but like that servant that was forgiven of the debt, he was mad at the brother because he like, damn, I'm in this position because you ain't paying me what you owe me, so I can't pay the king. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a big endless circle.
But he was forgiven.
He was forgiven though. Right?
So that ain't even on the table no more. The whole, you know what I'm saying? Now it's what? Now you're being unbrotherly.
Right.
Now you trying to come up now.
Right.
So you was forgiven, you don't have to pay. Now I got 100 pence now in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Right. You see how unbrotherly that is? Now I'm up now.
Forgiven the 10,000.
Yeah, you was right. Major debt. But you want to have a little $100 in your pocket. Good night. Unbrotherly. Keep going, brother.
Come, sir. Verse 31. So when his fellow servants saw what was done, they were very sorry and came and told unto their Lord all that was done. Ooh.
So they told on him.
Right.
They told them same servants. So they were sorry, right? When it told, keep going.
Count, verse 32. Then his Lord, after that, he called him and said unto him, O thou wicked servant, I forgave thee all that debt because thou desirest me.
Okay, so this is the Most High right here. Most High speaking. He said, I should have put you to death a long time ago.
Right.
I done gave you so much mercy and so much compassion. And then you look at your brother and that same stuff that you was doing, or them same things that you owe me for, you can't forgive them. Right? That's how he looking at it.
Right.
And we don't never get it put in this way, right? Because we dealing with Christians.
That's right.
We deal with Christians all day. They think that the Lord is with them because they got some money, right? They doing everything right because they prospering in this place. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's about, having compassion and forgiving.
That's right.
Everybody don't owe you nothing because you owe the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You owe for putting them greens with the fat back in that baby mouth. You owe for doing that. You supposed to pay for doing that. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Count, verse 33. Shouldest now thou also have had compassion on thy fellow servant, even as I have pity on thee?
Good night. This is exactly what we just said. You supposed to extend that. If you was given a pass, you should, give your brother a pass.
Right.
Okay. Keep going.
Count. And his Lord was wroth and delivered him to the tormentors till he should pay all that was due unto him.
So guess what? You think that, brotherhood and you not extending it to your brother don't come with no punishment?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord gonna deal with you when you unbrotherly and unsisterly. He gonna get you. He gonna deal with you. You think you walking around here unscathed? It's not gonna happen.
That's right.
He watching that. I extended you mercy, but you can't give it to your brothers. I made what's it, supplication for you, but you can't give none to your brothers and your sisters. The things that you do been giving you a pass, but you can't give a pass to your brothers and sisters. You think you ain't gonna get dealt with? You know what I'm saying? We brought it out, right? Christ said that's the second greatest commandment, right?
That's right.
That you love thy neighbor as thyself.
Right.
So that same mercy that you got for yourself, you should extend it to your brother.
That's right.
Let's go ahead and close this one out.
Come, verse 35. So likewise shall my heavenly Father do also unto you, if ye from your hearts forgive not every one of his brother their trespasses.
Good night. That's why we say what? Salakia.
Right.
And the brother got to forgive you.
Right.
I was gonna be mad at it. Salakia, sir. Salakia.
Right.
Got to forgive. You know what I'm saying? We commanded to. Okay, that's brotherhood, man.
That's right.
Right.
Let me get Leviticus chapter 25 and verse 35.
Damn.
Yes.
Oh, we know this one. This one is old.
Book of Leviticus chapter 25 verse 35. And if thy brother be waxen poor and fallen in decay with thee, then thou shalt relieve him, yea, though he be a stranger or a sojourner, that he may live with thee.
Good night. So they're saying that if thy brother is waxing poor, I don't know about you. I know about eating syrup sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? I know what it means to be poor. And you know what it feels like for somebody to show you some little financial mercy. You know what I'm saying? It's without a doubt. So we just talked about forgiveness. Then this is another form right here.
Right.
Officer Zion brought it out a few classes ago. You buy a Birkin bag and step lightly into the Christian church with them red bottoms on, but you have nothing for your brother. It ain't gonna hurt you. The Birkin bag is useless.
Right.
All your woman gonna do is put it up on the shelf just to show she got it.
Right.
You go over there eating at them fancy restaurants with the lobster tail. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing but sinning anyway. You wasting your bread.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
Pay some tithes up in here. We need it. You know what I mean?
Come on.
Keep going.
Common concept, verse 36. Take thou no usury of him, or increase, but fear thy power, that thy brother may live with thee.
Okay, take no usury of him. Any brother know what usury is?
Sorry, sir. If I was to lend out my brother something, I charge him interest.
That's
on
right.
that.
So that same said brother that needed some money, he was poor, right? He was hurting, and you give him something. You don't tag interest on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's Esau all day. Yes, sir.
But what's the spirit of not adding usury to it though?
What's the spirit of it?
What's the spirit of it? What you said? You said is to walk.
Okay.
What's the spirit of it though?
The spirit of not adding the tax.
Mm-hmm.
You showing that you're a brother and that you love your brother. You're not putting him further into debt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, come.
Mm-hmm.
But what else?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like I would say that you don't want to be his oppressor, because like that $100 that he say we're gonna use $100 and you compound interest on it 10%, whatever it may be. He didn't have the $100 in the first place.
Right.
There you go.
Right. He didn't have the bread in the first place,
Mm-hmm.
and so because he didn't, he gonna have to give it to you in installments,
Mm-hmm.
right? And he give it to you in installments, and you keep charging bread on it. He ain't never gonna get from up under.
Right.
And then we all Israel in here. Money make you change. Money affects how your attitude is towards your brother.
Right.
The Lord telling you don't even deal with that,
Mm-hmm.
right? Forgive the debt, right? Forgive it, or don't charge usury on him.
That's
Just
right.
when he able to give it back to you, he pay you in whole. You good. We've been so destroyed that these people money has became a power.
Mm-hmm.
You willing to put somebody to death for owing you some money?
Right.
I was a bonky, y'all.
Which further lets you know that the so-called oppressor,
Right.
they're not the people in this book.
That's right.
They don't do what the Lord said to do.
Right.
They're the ones that own the financial institutions, the banking, systems,
Mm-hmm.
and they charge interest. Every time I look at the interest, it's compounded on my credit cards.
Mm.
Make me want to shake my head, man, and want to be relieved of that debt. So lock here.
So
Yes,
like, man,
Come.
I wish and just to add on to what you're saying, you think about what the oppressor done. Like, it's not him. You know what I'm saying? Because of what he's created in you talking about the so-called Jewish man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And he run just about all of the financial institutions.
That's right.
And it's predicated upon credit. Right. Even the American dollar is, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Has interest to it. Or the denotes, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But you think about how we are as a people when we talk about brothers. Like, you get to a point when you really rock with somebody, even if they try to pay you back, you be like, you know what, don't even worry about
That's
it.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Most high right.
Good, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you want to know, like, this is a genuine love that we have for each other.
Right.
You understand? It's not like I'm trying to get ahead of it, brother. Nah, you too out, bro. Don't even worry about it. That's us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? White man had it's like the oppressor got you be calling your vehicle warranty is out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He trying to get every dollar that he can out of it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, come.
And then what's heavy about just even borrowing? Israel so proud, man. You know what it take for a brother to ask anyway?
Right.
How he had to get down on his knees. And that's how you feel. Even though he didn't, he might have not got down on his knees and said, you know what I'm saying? But that's how I feel.
Right.
You don't want to owe nobody nothing in this place, like, you know what I'm saying? Especially how the outside world make you feel about owing.
Right.
Like you said.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta figure out a tactful way to talk about these heathens, because evidently whatever I say, it irks their nerves.
So like you go off what y'all brothers saying, our oppressor owe everybody. Like, think about the national
Oh
debt.
man, that's heavy.
They owe everybody, but don't pay. But they coming to you shaking you like upside down, trying to get all the change out your pocket.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's heavy that you brought that up. And it's basically they use a military superiority
Right.
not to pay back.
Right.
So Salaki, just building off of what Officer Ayathan said, they would be that servant that just did that to that fellow servant.
Right. That's right.
To us.
They throw you in jail, won't they?
Come.
Huh? That child support debt, you going to jail.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You can't come up with that 5,000. You're going to jail
Right.
right now. I need 24 hours, and we got a warrant for you.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, he got $48 trillion and counting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, on the national debt. Yes, sir.
And if to really get out of there, I filed for bankruptcy. And I ain't
Right.
paying nobody.
Dirty.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Good night.
Right.
Debt consolidation, chapter 17. They got all the tricks in the
Right.
world.
Right. It's interesting when you see, when they talk about student loan forgiveness, I was listening to some financial gurus talk about it, and they were saying like, when a person takes out these student loans and they get into debt, you make it seem like, them being in debt is a bad thing. So they stop calling it forgiveness because you ask for forgiveness when you do something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So they said it's student debt cancellation.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was like, man, that's kind of heavy. Thinking about all the student debt I got.
Good night.
Mercy.
Right. Okay, let's oh man, let's get one more before we get up out of here. Let's get what was that? That was Leviticus. Let's get Hebrews chapter 13, verse 16.
Book of Hebrews, chapter 13 to verse 16. But to do good and to communicate, forget not.
Okay, so we brought this up for the spirit of brotherhood.
Mm-hmm.
It's to do good to communicate. Okay, it's good that something simple like how you get in the camp on Friday, how you get in the camp on Saturday, right? I'm guilty of it. Wait till Saturday morning, be calling brother like a fool. Nobody would know how nothing is going. I'm over here asking, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm not communicating with. I'm supposed to call Thursday, Friday. So we have a plan about how it's gonna go. Where we all gonna meet at, instead of trying to do it on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Something simple. But we're supposed to be somewhere on time.
That's right.
All that confusion slows us down. So that to communicate is good. All right. Keep going, brother.
Concert. For with such sacrifices, the Most High is well pleased.
Okay, it's a sacrifice to communicate.
That's right.
Because what I was playing PlayStation, I was barbecuing them chicken wings. You know what I mean? All that time that you was doing other things, you sacrifice to communicate well with your brothers.
Right.
So you know what's going on. Maybe them chicken wings get a little extra brown on one side because you was talking on the phone real quick. You know what I'm saying? You sacrificing that. Officer Bunker, y'all.
Salakia. This week I got to a little spat on the gram, and I talked to scriptures say do good to communicate. I called Officer Zion and explained the situation to him. This brother gave me wise counsel with regard to how to handle the situation, because Lord knows I didn't want to reach out to the nigga
Right.
to get any type of understanding
Right.
at all.
Right.
Because he was in the wrong. Okay. But I did it, and it was a sacrifice. I had to put that anger that was in me.
Right.
The nigga was out of pocket. I had to sacrifice that anger for the sake of brotherhood.
Right.
To reach out to this brother.
Most High in Christ.
For some understanding. But Most High in Christ, the water.
Yes, sir.
One.
Hey, Most High in Christ. Yeah, you
Straight up.
got to sacrifice something to communicate well. Give up time. Your lady, might have to feel like you had to excuse her for a second, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying?
It's like
Yes.
for me. And so the reason why I said that though, because we have to be in the mindset to do opposite of what our oppressor would do.
Right.
Right.
You piss the oppressor out, he is finding a way to chop your goddamn head off.
Right.
You can be begging, pleading, and everything else. And if we're gonna take back a nation, we have to do this the opposite. And we gotta be damn near insane to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody piss you off, that you turn the other cheek, but you have to be able to say, you know what, don't do that shit again.
Right.
Ain't nothing to play with. You understand?
Right.
You have to be stern in what you believe in, but that is love, though. I'm showing you what my boundaries are, and if you love me like you say you do, respect them.
Mhm.
I'm also communicating to you, don't cross that line again. Christ wasn't no punk. You understand? You understand? He showed compassion to everybody that he dealt with, and that was the way he did it. And that's what we have to be. Because the oppressor, he don't show compassion to nothing.
That's right.
You know, little Bobby comes out poking frogs at 3 years old.
That's right.
And watching them,
That's right.
setting cattails on fire and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Come.
That's Bobby. And the black friends sitting there looking at what the hell? Why don't you do that? You know what I'm saying? He the one that you ever went into a classroom and they get the pencil and trying to throw it up and stick in the ceiling.
Right.
Yeah, that's little Timmy.
Right.
Huh? And guess what we doing, because we don't know no goddamn better. We trying to do
Right.
it too.
Right.
Knowing damn well we only got 2 pencils. You know what I'm saying? Your mom gonna be mad as hell. I sent you to school with 2 pencils. You know what I'm saying? But that's the type of compassion that we have to have for each other, because the oppressor has none.
That's right.
Nobody else in the earth has compassion for us, so we have to be the ones to do it for ourselves.
Right.
And we all know it.
That's right.
It's not a mystery. You show up late. All the brothers in this room know that if you go into your slavery late, we already know what's gonna happen.
That's right.
What the mystery is, we all know. Like I'll be there early today, boy. I know, we all know that about each other.
Come.
You've been there 10 years and be late for three times in a row. Out there in Smithfield, if I'm not mistaken, you get docked points, right? You can be there 10 years and be late 3 days in a row, even if you got leave time. Where you going?
Sign this right up.
Sign this piece of paper right here. Been there 10 years, man. No compassion.
Zero.
We have to have that, even if somebody is in the wrong. But being able to say, hey, Salaki, hey man, you cool, but what you did, man, I think that was just some, that I don't think that was tawab. Hey, I'm here. You want to reach out, talk about it. If not, then I let it lay where it is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna have you torment myself about what you think about what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna let you deal with it, because what I'm saying is true. I let you wrestle with it. Esau come up with a goddamn lie, and you be scratching your head all day. I know this mother. I know he's lying. But you gotta believe the lie.
Right.
You standing up saluting the flag, you know it's a goddamn lie.
Right.
But in America, you have to believe the lie.
Right.
You understand?
Okay.
You thinking we gonna get ahead in America and live like the oppressor, doing all the crazy things that dope dealers, they believe in the lie.
That's right.
Women that commit abortions believe in the lie.
Right.
The Christianity, you believe in the lies of America.
Okay.
You have to believe in it. But true communication and brotherhood, you stop believing in the lies. That's the only way I can get close to you. I gotta know that what me and you ain't built on no bull crap. You understand?
That's right.
That's why I can get close to you. How can you get close to America unless you believe in the lies?
That's right.
You really gotta fully indoctrinate yourself into 12 years ago. Our forefathers created a nation that was built on bull crap.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying?
No.
You have to buy into it. But when you do not buy into it, you're communicating. And that's how we begin to get stronger and stronger and stronger.
Come.
Because each one of us can sit here and look at each other and say, sure, that's some bull crap.
That's
And
right.
we gonna be like, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be like, yeah, that's
Right.
That's why we can do it. Because we're not buying into it in indoctrination or indoctrinating ourselves into something that is bull crap. That's love. That's brotherhood.
Come.
And that's what we have to be. And that's the only way that we fix it. The first response can't be the only response.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying?
Come.
I know how we handle things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. I love you. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It go a long way. I'm telling you, it go a long way.
Oh, God.
It go a long way. Somebody, all right, brother. You can have that one.
Right.
You never know what you're gonna get. I'm telling you, man. So like, if I hate to go keep
No,
going
no,
on.
to watch,
I
sir.
remember when I was in I.S.U.P.K military, and it was his brother, man, who was at Sports USA. We used to go out looking for somebody to knock out, right? we just scoping the scene, just looking for the brother, man. And it was this dude, man. I don't know. He didn't do that wrong. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. And he was messing with the wrong group of brothers, you understand? Which was us. But nevertheless, you know what I'm saying? So he over there in the corner talking chaos, you know what I'm saying? He big too, you know what I'm saying? I said, we're gonna knock this cat out tonight, right? But I seen something and I said, man, he with his old lady. And little lady, she about 4'2", and he about 6'6", you know what I'm saying? And he like, yeah, oh no, you know what I'm saying? So he got his old lady holding him back or whatnot. So I told the boys, man, if he would have wanted something, she 5'2", he
Right.
He don't want no smoke.
Right.
Very next day, guess who I see at the gym?
Same brother.
The same brother, you know what I'm saying? He looking at me, I'm looking at him. He looking at me, I'm looking at him. You know what I'm saying? He know, but what he seen was he didn't cross that line though.
That's right.
I could have easily been like, go, you know what I'm saying, sit the dogs on him.
That's right.
But he in his mind, like, he probably like, you know what, he spared me.
Yep.
He spared me. You know what I'm saying? He know. I know you're scared. But I'm not saying that to be like, oh, that's how we should be in the world, but that's how we have to be as brothers.
Right.
You got to see, even there's an opportunity, this somebody can really get hurt, and I'm not gonna take advantage of it.
Right.
I'm gonna let it stay where it's set out. You ain't ready for that type of heat. Because in Israel, it's like me and Shamil talk about it all the time. When men disrespect each other, somebody gonna end up in a bad way.
That's right.
We grown men, you know what I'm saying? We bump into each other the wrong way. You damn near hurt you, knock your shoulder out of place.
That's right.
And so in those things, we have to be able to communicate and be man enough to, all right, brother, go ahead and do your thing. You coming by? It costs you nothing to be a brother.
Right.
Okay.
It costs you absolutely nothing to be like, you know what, brother, you too hard. I will buy, man, you good.
Mm-hmm.
And believe it or not, that's being more of a man than anything. The scripture talk about a lion don't have to roar all the time in his own house, right?
That's right.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm roughly paraphrasing. You have to be that type of man to be like, you know what, I could bust your ass. You understand? I could really go in on you. But you know what? I serve a higher power.
That's right.
And this is what he would want me to do in this situation. Don't try me though. I've been through Hebrew Academy 16 times.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? 50 times.
Right.
It's that type of compassion that we have to have from top to bottom in Israel. That's the way we fix it.
Right.
Okay.
Salaki, and to go off what Al-Sazan is saying, you know, a lot of times when you extend that brotherhood, you get it back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you don't just go across his brother, draw you, Salaki, brother, my bad, you walking by. Oh, my bad, brother. You know what I'm saying? I done had that happen like 3 times just this week.
Right.
I was Salaki. Oh, my bad, brother.
That's because it's abnormal, like I was saying. Brothers expect the mean one when you walk by. Like, what you doing?
Right.
Yeah.
And we go right back to the story that you brought up earlier. If the Most High can forgive us in such a way we can end up in here to really understand what our mission is in life, then that brother, that Negro or the Negress, the sister, how you want to say it, you know what I'm saying? Whoever that Negro is or Negresses, you know what I'm saying? We have to be able to extend that same type of love and compassion in brotherhood and sisterhood.
Come.
Because we looking the same thing that the brother asked for when he asked for forgiveness for his debt.
That's right.
So we want true forgiveness for what we've done, all the wickedness that we've done in earth. We have to be able to forgive our brothers.
Come.
Yeah, look them right in the eye and be like, man, you all right.
Come.
Yeah.
Let's finish this 17, and then we're gonna be up out of here.
Sir. The book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 17. Obey them that have rule over you.
Okay, so if you're in the I.S.U.P.K, who has rule over you in here? And you willfully did it. When you got the oil put on your head. And so if you doubting that, oh, I ain't gotta listen to them, oh yes you do.
Right.
You got the oil poured on your head, and the Lord counted you as one. Okay, so who is in here in the overall school? Who has authority?
So I can answer the commander Jerry Young.
That's right. Okay, keep going, brother.
Concept. And submit yourselves,
Submit yourselves.
for they watch for your souls, as they must give account.
Okay, so you think that Commander General YAHANNA is sitting there because he just wanted to wreck the camp yesterday, and everybody can walk up and get on the Sabbath day? We all come up here and pull out some scriptures. No, this is something ordained by the Lord. He understands that him being the number one man, he has to take account for everything that every brother does in here. So it's not just an easy seat to sit in. You think that he just sitting over top and just saying things and it happens? No, the Lord is he accounts for what happens up in here. It's a heavy responsibility. Okay, it ain't nothing light. You know what I'm saying? You know, we ain't nothing. Like we say, we ain't sugar, honey, iced tea, right? Okay, keep going.
Concert, that they may do it with joy and not with grief.
Okay, so why I'm gonna go ahead. He said he must give account of you, that they may do it with joy and not with grief. What would this account that he's got to take for you? He wants to give his account for you with joy and not grief. What will be the joy, right? That you showing up to class, you showing up to camp. Shoot, when it's time to pull out a precept or it's time to teach, you apt to teach. You know what I'm saying? He's happy to have an account for you being a brother like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That you being a good brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You not being unbrotherly to brothers in the I.S.U.P.K. Okay, he taking an account of you with joy. However, the grief is what? The opposite. You know what I'm saying? We always, you don't communicate.
Right.
You know, you're never at camp. You're never in class.
Right.
Right. When you come around, you got you're trying to quench the fire, the spirit of brotherhood, right? He accounts for you with grief. Again. So let's see what it says about when he has to account for you with grief.
Concert. For that is unprofitable for you.
Well, why is it unprofitable? Right? Every brother in here want to continue to the next rank, do they not?
Right.
Huh?
Right.
Then you will find that it's a brother that came in after you. He'll be ruling over you. You know what I'm saying? It's unprofitable for you not to be accounted for, and he not accounting for you with joy.
Right.
Okay, and with that, I'm gonna pass the class off to Officer Bonker, y'all, for the security announcements.
I.S.U.P.K. security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K. Started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Roof for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes